Strong language is used in this video and on this channel. You have been warned. Welcome back, viewers. I'm Raving Madly, and this is the Car Dealership Simulator Brand Loyalty Challenge run. We have 4 exceptional chariots sitting here ready for sale. We're just waiting on some customers to come on in and scoop them up. While we're doing that, I want to take a look at our inventory, and I want to see where we're at for batteries and fuses, because the parts store closes over the weekend. All right, so we used all of, well, we've got one good battery left, and it looks like we're not too bad off for fuses, because there's only 2 in this stack, but there's another stack of 10 here. So we're not doing too badly there. We do need some cigarettes. So while we're waiting for customers, let's go set up an appointment to see if there's any cars worth buying. And while we're out on the car run, we will stop by the parts store and the bar. Although actually, now that I think of it, you can also get cigarettes at the gas station, which would make that a kind of one-stop deal since we have to fuel up whatever we buy anyway. That's a possibility. Oh, that's pretty close. As always, we're trying to find something in poor condition because I have arbitrarily limited us to Apex, NGD, and the UMX brands, pretending that we are a dealership for that brand family for this run. So being that we can only sell, I'm not a big fan of that price, Dennis. I don't like this. How about... No. No, I want closer to 7 for that particular chariot. Fantastic.
All right.
Enjoy your new car, Mark.
That's the good.
I'd like to get over 6 for this. Don't think he's going to come up that high, though. Okay, well, he's technically over 6. Take it, I guess.
All right, partner. That's
The challenge of selling these cheap-ass pieces of crap is, no matter what you do, you're not going to get much for them. I really want to get over 7 for this car. How about... He's not going to come up that high. Nope. Sorry, Raymond. Just not putting enough cash up. The plus side, if you look up in the corner at our reputation, we are closing in on Reputation 7. And at Reputation 7, I believe we can upgrade the office again. Let's leave that one. I can run and pick that one up. Let's go get the one that's further away. So I want to go to the parts store anyway. sell off those junk batteries and get some new ones, because per our self-imposed rules, we are required to fix anything that we can fix on the car. Right now, that's just batteries and fuses and taping up exhaust holes. Don't know if we can actually replace the catalytic converters. To be perfectly honest, I haven't checked. I should probably look into that. What is this worth? 3670. Oh, look, it needs a battery. And some body work. So this'll keep our body guy busy at least. How about... Okay, that was apparently insulting.
What you even talking about, friend? This...
Now he's moving at least.
I don't know, man. It doesn't-
20...
Maybe, but this.
Okay, he's not moving much.
I don't know, man. It doesn't-
28 fit.
Maybe.
Whoa.
But
No, no,
this-
no, no.
But on the other hand, maybe I don't know, man.
Oh, I'm out of chances.
I'm not sure.
Fine, I'll take it.
Alright.
I don't have any cigarettes, so I can't bribe him. Although the bar is right there. But I gotta take this to the gas station. I think the cigarettes are cheaper at the bar. I don't know why I think that, I just do. I will check at the gas station to see if they actually are cheaper. I have bought them at the gas station before, and I just feel like they're cheaper at the bar. I don't know why that would be a thing. Unless it is to encourage you to use all of the locations that they've put into the game. Because if you're just buying everything at the gas station, there's really no reason to ever go to the bar. Alright, we're going to sell off all of these junk batteries. Then, what do I have for cash? 31 grand? Let's buy. Now we need to make it through a couple more cars, and then I can start refurbishing. But I do want the stock to be able to swap out while the parts are cooking, so to speak. You know what? Let's buy another 10. And I'm going to buy one more roll of exhaust tape. And that should hopefully carry us through to Reputation 7. Oh, coming through. Look out. That should hopefully carry us through to Rep 7, where we have the office upgrade and the parts refurbisher. Once we have that, I want to buy a couple of cars worth of... We'll just call them shitty parts from the junkyard. And put them in the parts refurbisher to cook. And that way we'll have a... Look out, people. That way we'll have a stockpile that I can throw on the car while whatever I take off the car runs through the parts refurbisher. The problem is that I will end up taking... The parts refurbisher is limited to 10 parts at a time. So the problem is that if I take off 4 brake rotors and 4 brake calipers and 2 ball joints, that's 10 parts right there. That doesn't count any of the exhaust pieces, because there's 3 exhaust pieces and the battery. So one car can overload my parts refurbisher very, very easily. Now I'm going to try and put new parts on this stuff, or not new, but 100% parts on this stuff as much as possible, because the parts refurbisher doesn't cost us anything but time. It may technically cost us some electricity. I don't know on that. The utility bills in this game are so ridiculously high that it kind of is hard to tell. All right, he's going to work on that. Let me put these batteries in the warehouse real quick so I'm not walking around with a basically full inventory. All right, cigarettes, candy, and exhaust tape. And we've got a customer. Deal with this guy, and then we'll take a run down the street, see if we can pick up that other car. I don't think I'm going to get the body work on that done today. We'll probably clock out before I get it back here. Now, you're gonna have to do better than... What the fuck is on your face? Are you trying to be fucking Wolverine? What the hell? Yeah, no, you're not playing ball here, Wolverine. Well, they did say that they pushed new character models in the hotfix the other day, so yeah, that was interesting. Plenty of exhaust holes. Oh, and it needs a battery. What a surprise. Be still, my beating heart. 3,100. Okay, so if I go down to 22, that seems like it's universally insulting on this. So how about 25?
Oh, no. Enough.
27. No. 27?
Hmm.
Yeah. Seems like I can get a couple $100 off of these things, and that's about it. Yeah, he's only moving a couple of dollars.
Maybe. Let's think about it. Oh.
I don't... Yeah, that was... Not sure I got my dollar's worth on that cigarette. This upstanding citizen real quick. What do you want? No. Just no. Pretty sure body guy is clocked out already, so I'm not going to worry about rushing back with this. Come on, turn. Whoa! SN got a little loose there. Oh, I said I was going to check cigarette prices at the gas station, wasn't I? Let's go do that first before I forget again. I have the memory of a goldfish. Okay, so it is the same price. So if that's the case, we'll just use the gas station from now on. There's no reason to go to the bar. We're coming here anyway. Alright, we'll line this up for body guy. Although I suppose since kind of at loose... Oh, I'm not really at loose ends. I should be able to get to the junkyard before it closes. If I have any free time, I'll wash that up before I give it to him, but... Not gonna sweat it either way. While we've got cash, let's go hit up the junkyard. Although now that I think of it, it's going to cost money to upgrade the office. I forgot about that part. Go hit up the junkyard and load up on quality discount auto parts, as the scrapyard around the corner from me calls them. They are discounted for a reason. That reason is that most of them are crap. I can remember how to get there from here. Once we have the parts refurbisher, I'd also like to... Come on, turn, 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 turn. Hitting trees is bad. Once we have the parts refurbisher up and running, I want to try putting better parts on this truck just to see if it improves it at all. Or if this is just the stock handling for this truck, and it's just always shit no matter what you do. We are most likely not going to bother with this thing. That is very expensive, and I quite frankly did not find it that useful in my previous run. It's big, it's cumbersome, it's clunky. I find it easier to deal with towing the trailer on a car. You know what, we're gonna buy up pretty much everything you have. Let me rephrase. We're gonna buy up everything you have that I'm gonna be able to replace with the next workshop upgrade. We can't do engines, clutches, or radiators yet, so there's no point spending money on them. But that'll clear out his inventory a little bit. I imagine, I have not checked, but I imagine that, like everything else, his inventory will refresh at midnight. So we can hopefully come back tomorrow and he'll have a fresh haul of garbage for us to refurbish. This will be much, much cheaper than buying new parts at the parts store. Although, I suppose that's going to depend on what it cranks our utility bills up to as well. Because those are going to spike when we upgrade to the new office. What I don't know, and I'm actually kind of curious to see, is if it arbitrarily just, like, if the bills are like RNG, or if they're a percentage of your sales, in which case we're going to get away with some really low bills because our sales are shit compared to what they should be at this stage of the game. You know, we should be selling $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 cars at this point in the game, and we're still struggling to hit 10 grand. Again, because I have saddled us with arbitrary rules. There is not much out here. We are rapidly running out of shit boxes. Again with the orange. What the hell is up with that? I swear there were not that many yellow and orange cars in my last run. Those are our cars. Let's go for the UMX. the closest one? 200 meters. Yeah, we'll just take the truck. I don't know if we're going to be able to buy all of these. Oh, let me empty out my inventory while I remember. It's after 8 o'clock, so the dealership is closed. Plenty of room still in the warehouse, so that's good. So we don't have to worry about any customers showing up. Going to spend the night getting these cars. Hopefully make body shop guy earn his pay again tomorrow. I am not working him anywhere near as hard as I should be. But unfortunately, part of that is just... Oh, nope, wrong direction. Sorry, sir, ma'am. Can't really tell what you are by your crumpled body on the street. Looks like a ma'am, I think. Yeah. I'm taking my time here. All right. Scan the car. I bet you it's going to need a battery. Look at that. It needs a battery. I'm like a prophet. I should stop making YouTube videos and go into business as a medium. 2950. It's clearly shit. If I go too low, he's going to get offended. About 2300.
I don't know.
2390. Okay.
I don't know. Maybe.
How about 2405? You know, I'm not going to waste a cigarette on you. I'll just take that.
Okay.
All right, off to the gas station we go. Fill this up. Then we will lather, rinse, repeat. Try and get the rest of them back to the dealership tonight. All right, we don't actually need to use the entrance. Great if you could store fuel at the dealership. So that these cars that only need like a gallon or two of gas, you know, if I could store, I don't know, 20 gallons of fuel in my warehouse and just top them up with a gas can. That might be a nice addition to the game. Save you some time having to bring well, I suppose not everyone else is so psychotic that they're selling vehicles with full tanks of fuel. Oh, sorry about that. I seem to have missed. Also, okay, what's the furthest one away? 500 meters. Yeah, let's go grab that one first. If we run out of nighttime here, I'd rather stay close to the dealership during business hours. I don't think we've been out this way yet in this run. Actually, now that I think of it, I don't think I came out this way in my other run either. Just, crappy luck on where the vehicles spawn, I guess. What I chose to buy when I didn't have ridiculous arbitrary rules. Just missed the mailbox. Never mind, I spoke too soon. I'm hung up on a mailbox. Really? You've got to be freaking kidding me. Reset. Again, the traffic is a little ridiculous. It's 20 past 11 at night. Why does this look like fucking downtown Manhattan? Good enough. Caused enough havoc with that. And I forgot to scan the car. But it's going to be a bucket of shit. So let's go with... Let me actually click in the box. Okay.
I don't know. Maybe. Let think.
Oh, that's higher than what he's offering. That would be stupid.
I don't know. Maybe.
That's literally what I just offered you. What?
Okay.
Come back. Come back, truck. It's stuck again. There's literally nothing in the way, and it's fucking stuck. I'm starting to get a little irritated with this section of the map. Probably a good thing I didn't come out this way. One, could we assume for a moment that as a car sales professional... Oh, not close enough. Could we assume for a moment as a car selling professional that I know how to either A, put a car in park if it's an automatic, or B, set the emergency brake if it's a stick shift? And that I would not be so boneheaded as to let my vehicle roll away down the hill while I was making a deal with somebody. That's some bullshit. I would understand if the vehicle rolls while you're in it. Vehicles should not move once I park them. Please give me the credit of understanding how a vehicle works if you say that I'm smart enough to change an engine in a vehicle. You should assume I'm smart enough to set a friggin' emergency brake. And yes, I am well aware that everybody forgets and does stupid shit now and then, but the amount of time that it took me to get into that goddamn driveway because of the bullshit amount of traffic, and then to have the fucking thing roll away on me, fuck that. coupled with how the game likes to readjust my truck after I back it up to a vehicle and then come out of the negotiation and it's not where I left it, I find that to be a little annoying. Is it going to make me stop playing the game? No. Am I going to bitch about it? Yes. Because nerds are only happy when they have something to bitch about. Sorry about that. Stop by the dealership tomorrow. We'll get you some complimentary buffing wax. Help that buff right out. All right, see how badly I can mangle this parking. You know, backing up a trailer is not difficult. It's doing it with a keyboard that's fucking me up. Scan the car. Stop bitching and scan the car. Battery, exhaust holes. Doesn't need much. In fact, it doesn't need body work, so this can go straight to the wash pad. I'll move that 5511. Move that Volkswagen Rabbit shitbox that's in there now. I'll start my washing with this. Little above market there, Doug. Apologize if this causes noise, but I need to move my microphone. All right, that's better. How about 40? About 4,700.
I don't know.
How about 49? How about I learn how to type?
I don't know.
59, 15. You know what? I'll take it.
Oh.
Nice doing business with you, Douglas. Turn my lights on so that everybody can see me coming as I run them off the road. It's nice that this thing doesn't need much work. Hello. That's a first. And unsurprisingly, that makes the truck get stuck. I did not know it was possible to end up on top of other cars. So we have learned something today. Gonna grab this other car, or this last car, and then we will go into the clean bodywork repair cycle. And hopefully make some money. Of course, by the same token, we're not going to make any money if I keep being stubborn on prices and not accepting people's offers on the cars. So, to be fair, it is a bit my fault. Still bogging coming down that street. And I feel pretty confident it's not my computer. I have a very robust computer. I've got, it's a high-end AMD chip, and I've got, I forget how many gigs my graphics card is. It's a friggin', when I built this thing a year ago, it was literally the highest end graphics card on the market. So I'm pretty sure it's not my computer. Even with the additional load of recording, that's not enough to bog it down. So there's something in the game coming down that road that needs some... I'm on the wrong street again. That there's something in that particular chunk. I don't know if it's at the, at the confluence of a bunch of different chunks, if it's because it's reloading everything at the dealership. I know people have had way more cars than me parked in this dealership, so I feel like that's not it. But there's definitely some polishing needs to be done in there. Get out of the truck. Motherfucker, if you roll away again. Gonna do it. It's gonna fucking roll out into traffic. Battery, exhaust holes. No body work, though. So this can go straight to the wash rack, too. 4727. How about 3700? 30... 3780. Good enough. All right. Let's go fuel this up. Get it back to the dealership. And get busy on some actual car repairs, rather than just driving around, picking up the same 4 pieces of shit in a different color. I know I said this about the last yellow car that I picked up. I am painting this son of a bitch. It is now a dealership policy. We will not sell orange or yellow cars. I refuse. I will go the Henry Ford model if necessary. And you can have any color you want as long as it's black. Specialize in purses. You know what? I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to repaint every motherfucking car black just because I can. And because realistically, what else do I have to do with my time? I could be productive, but who wants to do that? That's crazy talk. Besides, it only takes a minute to paint a car, plus the time to move it. So you know what? We're going to drop this one right by the paint booth. I do love that I can just drop the car off the trailer without getting out. That is definitely a nice feature. All right, so into the spray booth. Congratulations, in a minute you'll be black. This is going back to the body shop, or at least in the body shop line. Pretty sure that purple one is supposed to be in the body shop line, and I just rammed it. That is definitely not where it should be. And I pushed the wrong button. Oh, look. It's black. Put this in line for the wash pad. Then I'm going to get to work on these. What is it with cars rolling today? All right. I'm going to close the dealership because I don't want customers coming and buying cars while I'm working. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do what I typically do. I'm going to fix this stuff up off recording, and I will come back as soon as I'm done, and we will wrap up the episode. All right, viewers. We are back. We have 8 glorious jewels for sale. It's taken me most of the day. It's now 6 p.m. on Tuesday. That's what I wanted to do. Oh, fucking God. Open the fucking dealership. I don't know if we will manage to sell one today or not, but as I said, you can have any color you want as long as it's black. I even pulled the 2 that were already for sale and repainted them black. This dealership will no longer deal in orange and yellow tripe. We'll sell respectable, stately automobiles that look like they were built in the 1900s. The early 1900s, I should say. Technically, I was built in the 1900s. I've staged these 4 here. I don't know what the hell this woman is doing. It's like possibly another new character model, or at least new clothes. I've staged these 4 here. The pictures are already taken. So as soon as I sell one of these, I can just pull this one forward and post the ad. Pretty much all of these, and I have one of every model we're able to sell currently up on the sale line. This is the 4 models that we can do. Also, just to show that I'm not bullshitting anyone here. Battery and fuses are good. No exhaust holes. Fully washed and polished. Same. And this is true all the way down the line. Yes, ma'am. I propose you're going to need to do a little bit better than that, Natalie. 7490. How about we come down to 6900? I feel like I moved a lot more on that than you did. Yeah, you're not. You're moving about half the distance I moved. I really wanted to get 60. Well, fine. Take it. Really? I missed it by... Oh, no. Okay. I can't math. Excuse me, sir, while I just run right through your chest. I've got a car I need to list. The pictures are from when it was still blue, but that's all right. This one I had for 8,000. Screw it. It's 80.99 now. What, did I take too long and he walked away? Well, that sucks. We're swimming in these Apex Vanguards right now. Half our inventory, literally. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, no, no, we're not doing half price here, Natalie. That's not how this is gonna work. I want more than 7 for this car, and I feel like I'm not gonna get it. Yeah, nope. You can go away. How about... These things are basically worthless. Have a cigarette, Brandon.
Sounds reasonable. Let's do this.
And fantastic. We have just hit Reputation 7. We can pony up the dough. And it's 8 o'clock. So that's the last sale we're going to make today. Let's get this car listed real quick. Okay, that's too high. Someday I will learn to not do this. Good enough. Do we have the money? Oh, I screwed up. I have to upgrade the workshop first. How much does that cost? 20 grand? That's literally everything I've got. I mean, yeah, I've got inventory out front. But that might sink me right there. If I got 6 glorious jewels. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I guess technically by the rules of the challenge, I should. However, everything that I've already purchased is going to be grandfathered. These are going to be sold as is. Everything that I buy from here on out, that will have to be repaired, replacing everything we can. Because I don't have the money to upgrade the mechanic shop and fix everything that's wrong with these. Because we don't have the parts refurbisher yet. I forgot that I had to upgrade the mechanic workshop before I could do that. And it doesn't even say what this is going to cost me. This is probably going to be another like 40 grand. So we are about to enter the lean times. Let's do it. All right. So we now have to fix everything. Brakes, suspension, all of that on everything we buy from here on out. I've got $1,000, so I'm clearly not buying any cars until I sell this collection of excellence here sitting on my lot. I think we're going to wrap it up there. We've got mechanics level 2. I believe I'm going to use... Before we wrap up, I want to check something. Because I think I still have to buy the power tools, too. Which are another $6,000. So if I put this on the lift real quick. Actually, I don't even need to put it on the lift. They work on batteries, too. Come on, tilt it a little more. Yep, I still have to buy the power tools. Cool. Fantastic. Well, we're going to wrap it up there. I think we're finally... Episode 7, I think, is going to show whether or not this really works or not. Having to repair everything up to a green level. And my only source of green parts right now is the parts store. I'm going to be bleeding cash. We've finally gotten to a point where this may not be possible. So until next time, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.